www.selections.online. Their email
Pat James,
enquiries
Claire
at
Lillywhite, how you doing down here in Eastbourne, honey? Good evening, Pat.
selections.online. Their phone number
We're on Twitch as well, you know. YouTube.
020-3940-0479. That's 020-3940-0479. Their Facebook Selections Online Limited. Instagrams Limited. The location Neville Road, Croydon, CRO2DS, where you'll get nothing but the best delivery right at your home. Good job. More prosperity blessings to you, okay? Selections Online. Check it out. You'll never regret it.
Word. Well, before we go to further, let me do the other adverts, then you can get my jingle, innit? Because you have to hear my jingles. Anyway, listen. 3283. Instagram and Facebook at Not a Spot and Clean. They're based in London. Mobile cleaning and company. They come to your house with their own tools, own equipment, own cleaning materials. No long thing. Don't dig in your house. They don't search up no one's business, because I know I'm not thinking that already. And yes, they will negotiate prices because they know it's austerity. No one don't have no money. And also, please do not forget Nadisha Gordon, a very own female black painter and decorator. Put your black money where your black mouth is. I'm saying it every week. After the weekend with football, you best put your black money with your people then. So do not forget Nadisha Gordon, and she's on Instagram at she_moves_DIY. So check her out on Instagram. Book her, dry season, get your decorating done by a professional female, and their prices are reasonable. And I recommend it to you. Also, do not forget the two charities, St. Vincent's and Grenadines. They're still receiving donations at the Alchemy Bar, 28 to 30 St. George's Walk. And, of course, the Brixton Soup Kitchen. So if you're still donating any goods, any materials, any clothing, anything, even monetary, please check them out. And our very own Rosa Monica, she's flying around. She'll put the information in our chat room. And, of course, one of my all-time biggest charity is sickle cell and thalassemia. Please, they need blood. They need blood transfusions regularly, and if not, they die. Don't want to mince no words. Life-threatening illness. Please check your nearest sickle cell and thalassemia centre, wherever you live, worldwide, and please donate blood. If you haven't vaccinated it yet, they can still use it. I'm not too sure. I don't want to make no judgment. But if you're vaccinated, I'm not too sure that blood's even worth giving away. Because I've got that word from you, vaccinated. I'm not even too sure it's worth giving away. But if you haven't, ladies and gents, please quickly get down there and give up your blood. Group A, B, C, E, D, I don't care. Any blood type you've got, just pass it on. If you're a sickle cell trait, we're no good. We're anemic, one of those traits. But as a sickle cell trait, I have a duty to promote the sickle cell and thalassemia. Okay? Look after your people then. Please, Marcia Elliott, how you doing? Say hello to your mum, Auntie Lena. And Debbie Defy, good evening. And the Defy music. And do not forget the bottom lip number. Yeah, we're bottom lip on a Wednesday and the bass on a Wednesday. Alternate weeks. So next week we're going to have a guest. You've had a lot out of me. You've had a lot out of me. You know how much people come to my house? I had to slow down the traffic. Slow down the people then. So remember the bottom lip number, 07785. Tell the people them how you feel about our topic matters, because it's not just about me and Miss T, you know. I know we look good, yeah, and we're sexy, but we like the interaction. And remember, we are on Twitch TV, because you know Facebook had me locked on last week, didn't they? Yeah. And we're also broadcasting from YouTube simultaneously as we talk on Facebook. So thank you. Welcome to the Bottom Lip Show. And good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. And of course, do not forget my co-host tonight, Miss T is in the house. So she's here. Getting you to get to us in Honolulu. The plane was turbulating. Yeah, she was ringing me, Lady Smurf, the plane is jumping in here. Lord, I'm fighting for you. Tony Smith, welcome. You're a newbie. Guys, look after the newbies. You know what I say? If you don't show the coochie coo, we'll block you. If you promote yourself without permission, we'll block you. If you disrespect the chat room, we'll block you. Anyway, the hat I'm wearing, remember, it belongs to Huey Crawford, but it's mine now. Arts Design. Got to promote your people then. So let me play with our little jingles and then I'll pop a tune. Of course, I've got to bring on my guest in it. Keith Peddy, how you doing, Mr. Peddy? He used to be our Michael Jackson look like. So big up yourself, Keith, and say hello to your children. I don't know if you're a granddaddy yet, my brethren. Anyway, let me play our jingle.
This is David F.I. and you're listening to the Bottom Lip Show with Lady Smurf.
Hip hip hooray, it's Lady Smurf time.
Lady Smurf. You're listening. Wow. Backayard.
Becky Bedford.
Yes, ladies and gents, welcome to Lady Smurf's Backayard. Lady Smurf, present the Backayard Show.
Big up Lady Smurf on the Backayard Show. With all of the crew and all of the entertainers, they say, big up on yourself, Father Festus. Say so. Up, ready up.
Stay in tune to Lady Smurf's Backayard shows. You don't know, live and direct with all of the artists. This is Principal Art Sparks, sponsoring and supporting Lady Smurf on Backayard. Lady Smurf Backayard show, live and direct to you, her supporting fans of public. This is Principal Art Sparks, sponsor of the show, and also UKP Clothing. Bless.
This is Marcy from Porky's Wine Bar.
Yes, Marcy, you tuned in just at the right time because we started late tonight.
Yes, reggae family, this is the original, my good friend DJ Lady Smurf, Facebook Live on the Big Bad Backayard Show.
This is Mr. Styling, and when I'm in town, I listen to the Backayard show with Lady Smurf. Check it out, people.
If you don't know,
Get to know.
Oh, people, when I'm in town, I listen to Lady Smurf Backayard show. Turn up, way up, keep it up.
I'm gonna tell you something, I love watching the Backayard show with Lady Smurf, you know. Lady Smurf.
come again.
It's the Backayard Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, 8:30 to 10:30, and Friday, 9:30 to 11:30 for the best in reggae music. Tune in to Lady Smurf. Digital English in Darcy.
Greetings, Wendy Walker here. Stay locked and in tune to Lady Smurf.
What's up, Donovan King here. A big up Lady Smurf and the Backayard show. Yes, I am.
Well, it's a smooth trilogy, and I say, wheel bird, women in a blouse and skirts, and the man them in a pants and shirts. Wheel bird, Lady Smurf get right to word, and you don't know she will down to earth. Wheel bird, see?
Watch on the Backayard, rapid burst, when we squeeze it, them dead. Lady Smurf is for real. Her vibes that people feel. I just make you sign and see. And just play music for the kings and queens.
Tell them, Rastama.
On the Backayard show, Rastama said that.
Hey, I'm Shaslyn, and you're listening to the lovely DJ Lady Smurf on the Backayard Show. If you want to get to know DJ Lady Smurf, she's got me falling in love. You have to get to know.
It's hot in Honolulu.
Well, if I'm not danger, we are forget you tomorrow. We not gonna leave you in a pain or sorrow. Lady Smurf come fi fire one arrow. Be everlasting love. Yeah, you don't know, say Governor Tiggy say large up Lady Smurf. Much love Empress. And big up all the Backayard crew. You see it? Yeah. Governor Tiggy said that.
Say that.
Hi, I'm Anita from Sheffield, and you're...
Big up yourself, Lorena, Chandra, Jean Pierre. Jean Pierre, yeah. Hold tight, Lorena.
Turn the dial to Backayard. Cock your ears and listen, Backayard. Tell your friends that you're to Backayard. Lady Smurf, she are the boss. Your nice vibes, sweetness all the way, keep it locked.
You see? You know she watches the show, innit? Every time I hear
Yes, this is Sylvia Teller tuned in every time to my sister, Lady Smurf of Backayard. And if you don't know me, I'll tell you so. Sylvia Teller said so. You must have put a spell on my mind. I'm under your power, Lady Smurf. Sylvia Teller said so.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Lady Smurf show.
Of course. It's Miss T. Oh, guys. So, Miss T, thanks for flying. I know you're hot and sweating from the flight, and as soon as you landed, the heat took her.
Listen.
You know when you land Jamaica, it's like that, isn't it? Whoosh, whoosh. It's like you just go right into a sauna or an oven. So, how was the flight, mate? I know we're late. We started late, but was it turbulent?
It was turbulent. It was, the people on their nonsense, but we got here. We made it.
We made it, yeah. So Lorena said, good evening. Hello, dude, Miss T. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
You lot's missed her, ain't ya?
Oh my gosh, so much love. Thank you so much.
And in the Twitch, we got Rankin. Oh, it's TG. Our very own TG. What's normally there? He's moved on to the Twitch.
Okay.
TG, share the show. Facebook, share the show. YouTube, share the show.
Yes.
But listen,
all right.
We've got our topics. We're going to want you to interact because one of them's to do with football because I'm a baller. Yeah, What have I got? I'm going to mention my two and I'll go straight to our co-host. I've got a teenage sexual harassment and abuse in schools here and in Australia. And I'm going to be about what took place at the stinking, dirty European Cup final. Yeah, and I have to say stinking dirty. Yeah, so I'm going to play a tune, but let's find out what's your topics today. Are you going to run with what we got? The shining stars, mate, and I can't talk to her until after the show. So big up Alice. Sorry, darling, can't answer you. But guys, so yeah, what's your topics today?
I'm already talking about.
That's good because
we've got a lot to say.
We've got enough.
We've got a lot to say.
Yeah, can you hear the paper?
Yeah. Big journalism in the house, yeah?
But listen, before we start the show, we're going to get a little one tune, or two tunes, or three tunes. But I want to start the show because this tune kind of works for me. Sylvia Teller offered her new album, The Audience with Sylvia Teller. And the track is called The Antidote. Doesn't that sound right for today's show?
Woo! You're going to get it.
Hold tight, TJ!
I'm full of it, joy, I'm really in it, happiness, continuously, giving thanks, make her say, I'm walking it always, girl I have, a right to be,
Sylvia Teller,
on my destiny, got to be more excited, with the feeling of this, I know I am, I'm expected to be, one of my goals, what I am, this is what I am, this is how I am, this is who I am,
flashlight,
this is
who I am, antidote.
I'm full of it, joy, I'm really in it, happiness, continues, giving thanks, make her say, I'm walking it always, girl I have, I'd like to be. It's good for me. On my destiny, I'm expected to be one of my goals. What I am, this what I am. This is how I am.
So picking up the YouTube family.
Who I
Hold tight, Odette Smurfs on the Twitch. Big up yourself, Odette.
This is what I am. What I am. Joy is to make yourself feel good, like I do. Be happy in love and please yourself, like I do. Fresher as the flame in your vortex, alive in nature and the universe. One with the creator, true to self, with expectations, endless possibilities. Rely with nature, vibrational energy, positive action, my affirmation, feel the elation, self-celebration. This is how I am. This is who I am.
That's right.
This is why I am. This is what I am. It's what I am.
That's a bad boy tune, isn't it?
my days.
Sylvia, tell her.
Yo.
Remember she was here a few weeks ago, blew up the ends,
Blew it up.
blew out the house.
Yes.
I mean, I was feeling sorry for the plane flight back.
Woo.
The people didn't weren't going to manage her on the plane the way she was busting you in. So remember, if you want this track, check it out on Sylvia Tellers. Look for her on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's outside. Look for her on Facebook. And this track is number 4 on the audience with Sylvia Teller called Antidote.
Big affirmations in there.
Isn't
So
it?
if you struggle with giving yourself love, the affirmations and the praise that you need, see it there in the tune? No excuses.
No long chat in there,
You know
yeah?
what I mean? Dance around your house and love yourself.
I remember it's bottom lip, innit? Look at it. You're working, you know. Yeah. So remember, it's the bottom lip show. Please, can if you can, because I've been told by my media team, share. Lady Smurf, I know. Oh, Lavender said she shared. Karen Newlands, how you doing in there? Warden Massive, big up yourself, Warden. Hayley Williams, good evening to you. Becca, I know it's hot in Honolulu. That's why he's got it. Well, look at me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man. I can't believe we've got the Twitch working in here. And don't answer. What's that mean? What's that mean? In the YouTube, young lady says, don't answer.
Yeah, she's saying about the phone call. Bella. You don't know Bella? That's my people. Bella, we didn't answer.
We didn't answer. Oh, thank you, Bella. Is that your people? Yeah. How you doing, Bella? 11. I thought she didn't want to say her name. So I just said YouTube family. I'm trying to style you out, you know, Bella. Big up yourself, Bella. Welcome to the Backayard Show live on YouTube. Thank you for popping in. And of course, remember our brilliant co-host today. He's flown so far to get here. That's why we're the late delay. We was not going to start the show without a today. Yes.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Brilliant co-host.
Love
Her name is Miss T.
Love.
Big up Miss T. Dorno said, big up Miss T. Large respect.
And right back at
Thank you.
My sis, Empress.
Hey, Dawn.
Blessings and love all the time.
Dawn, why you swinging your look of sexy eyelashes at my sister? Share the show while you're there, babes.
Why are the eyelashes today?
I've noticed it. Look at her eyelashes. Lord. When she come in here, I was jealous. Not literally, but yeah. You stay there, style me.
Yes, right.
Wait then, give me the towel. Did she say, you stay there and style me? I'm trying to style it out, wasn't I, Bella? Because I thought you actually said, don't mention me. I didn't mean you were going to say, don't answer.
Yeah, she did. She had the glasses on.
So, guys, listen, we've got to get onto the subject. Jean, Lady Smurf, what's that? MST, evening, blessings, one and all. What's MST? I don't know all these new abbreviations.
Oh, don't ask me. I love to call my daughter. Not even call a friend, call my daughter.
Call your daughter, don't call your friend. This ain't be a millionaire. Listen, we're in your daughter's cracking up. We're in trouble in there. We're in the first bottom lip show on a Wednesday. And you're the first one.
Hello and thank you
for
having me first.
Yeah. And what do we call it when someone's the first?
Premiere.
Something else?
Something else?
The premiere. Debut.
The debut.
Our debut today.
Okay.
Our first bottom lip. How's yours? Because mine is working. Because you've been upset as well this week. We've all been upset. So let's start with.
I love the game.
That's right.
I don't like to say it's now attached and associated with it.
My Miss Magnus said, Miss T!
Big up yourself!
Jennifer
Thank you, my
Peterson.
sis.
Say hello to
Press.
Mr. Gold, Remy, and and your mum. Because you're all in one house. So I must say hello to the Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I don't understand. I was born here in this country, and from what I have, the knowledge that I've gained as I've been growing up in the UK is that the UK gave birth to football hooliganism. So
they did.
I don't understand why everybody's going on like they don't know this.
And the thing is, racism, as long as the hooliganism has been in, and so is racism.
That's right.
Even longer. So, but the issue is, ladies and gents, for me, is that I heard when the Italians sang their national anthem, I could not understand how Prince William could stand and listen to them disrespecting the people them anthem in his country, because maybe he's going to be the head of the country one day. So I was quite shocked that he could stand there with his son and his wife. And I know Prince William kicked off. Blah, 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 it's deplorable. But you stood there, brother. Right? You stood there with your wife and son and listened to the disrespect to the Italians. That's why the Italians went to win. Because you disrespected their national anthem. Can you imagine? They're standing there singing and you can hear the crowd just booing. And I'm thinking, FA! Yeah. And I was trying to say, I mean, FA, I'm saying Football Association, but the other FA is like FA.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You understand?
Who's accountable?
And they're trying to say, hey, the brother. Boris. Oh, yeah, he's having a meeting with all the social. Shut up, Boris. I bet you're having a meeting with the social media. You should be having a meeting with the Football Association.
Boring, Boris.
Yeah. Football Association. And what you should do as a Prime Minister, just like Donald Trump was going to do, lock down the social media. Just tell them to come out of your country until they clean up their act.
That's right.
It should be zero tolerance. Yeah, it shouldn't be none of this. Zero tolerance. But no, you and Priti Patel, I've got the date, should I? Wait there.
Did you see how they were running now?
Listen, on the 7th of June, Boris said, a representative said he's more focused on actions rather than gestures. If you knew that, if you had to go through the constant anti-black and racism, Boris, it's not a gesture, it's a fight for hope that you're going to change in your stinking country. That's what the gestures are for. Kneeling, trying to say, everybody's included on this equal team. It don't matter if you're gay, you're black, or if you're vulnerable, if you're minority, everybody's included on that knee. The whole British team supported it. The Italian team supported it. But you want to support the hooliganism by making a statement. Priti Patel said on what day? 14th of June, I just don't support people participating in this type of gesture politics.
Yeah. Priti, go and play with public transport.
You understand? Dear media. And then yesterday or day before, Parliament released a statement on her behalf, not her. Priti Patel is firmly against a I thought, shut up, Priti Patel. You are a liar and you're a bully. Yeah. And I know if it was constant Asian people getting it, you would have something to say.
Absolutely.
You would have something to say. But remember, not all, but some Asians. And his cronies are racist. Because you would have, if it weren't for Prince William and the whole country kicking off, boys, you wouldn't have said nothing now. Because you haven't said nothing about George Floyd up to date. Is it me? Is it me? Do I need a drink? I need a drink. Do I need a drink? Is it me, ladies and gents? Yeah. So, and then one of his Conservative MPs for Bassetton Law said it's a ridiculous empty gesture. But they said the brother, Tyrone Mings, who plays for England, he's the one who said that they are labelling anti-racist. They stoked the fire for that match before the match even started. From time that the government went against the knee, the whole country follows that. Yes or no? Is it me? Talk to me.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the government, your parents, and it, so you listen to what they say. I don't
listen to them, but that's what happened. The whole country listened to the Dr. Little Pretty Patel and listened to Little Boris and listened to the Conservative, who was racist as the Metropolitan Police Force that we got running. Yeah, all of a sudden now, because the little British dirty little anti-racist people lost, they want to beat up black kids on the street. And did you see the list? Was it 8 points for spitting or 5 points for spitting?
It was just all foul. We're not going to go through it because we're just not going to feed into their energy. But the disrespect that they've got pushing out there, that is making our children frightened to come out of the house to go and do what they would normally do.
Yeah, I've got kids saying that he went to school. Remember, 3 lions come from Africa. Yeah, someone sent me a WhatsApp that you lot should have. I put it in my storyboard. You should have 3 pigeons on your t-shirts because that's your country. How about you're walking around like you got lions? So let me tell you some of the English, not all, because I don't want to paint everybody in the same box. Not everybody's on the level. Yeah, so our viewers, please don't take nothing personal. I'm just spouting off. Get with it, yeah? But why are you walking with the 3 lions? Remember, the lions come from Africa. You are bulldogs. That's what you should have put down. Yeah? The British is bulldog and pigeon shit. Pardon my language. That's right. 5 seconds out. You're on your own. 5 seconds.
5 seconds out. 2, listen, it's true.
4,
pigeons.
5.
I wouldn't be that cruel. I'm saying, like, boom, have the bulldogs in it. Have 3 bulldogs, British bulldogs. You're good. You can have that.
Go with your main history. Don't teach the African history again and try and use it. And then the 3 youngsters. You know, when I was watching it with Dolores and Donna, Donna was sitting there next to me. You know, I can smell the chicken in another pot, and some lady, you know, I can smell the food, and we're there watching it. Hey, Donna, before the boys, but Smurf, they're sending the youngsters. They're setting them up. Sorry, girls, Southgate, but you set up the pitney then. When you got mature players, I mean, Raheem Sterling's taken a beating because you never chose him to take a penalty.
See, come on. All right.
I'm not knocking it, but if, like a lot of people said, as soon as them boys missed the penalties, the whole of the black community in England knew what we was going to get next day. Yes or no? Come on. We knew it was going to happen.
I didn't watch it, okay? Like I said, I didn't watch it, but I was privy to the environment around me. Everybody's talking about it, you know, they're feeding into it. So, yeah, I knew they weren't going to win. All the hype, it happens every time they do it.
But Italians are a great team. They lost nothing in 34 games. Why would they lose to England? Come on, ladies and gentlemen. England, no disrespect to England, they've done well to get to the final. But you're playing a 5-class team with youngsters who are just nurturing themselves. Yeah? But remember the young men, 19s, he's young.
He's young.
I felt for him.
But he's young and skillful.
Skillful.
In the practice, as I was told by one of my mates, is that during the practice, before the match, it's about who does well in the practice, who shoots best. And that's who he chose for his lineup. So
why are you having a go? You know, the races I'm talking to, make sure this video. Look at races, yeah? Yeah. Why you not just talk to Southgate and leave the little youngsters alone? Because what you're trying to say, that if it was Harry Kane and missed it, you wouldn't have said no. Yeah, David Beckham and missed it, you wouldn't have been chanting out nothing. But because they're black youths, you decide you want to. And listen, this thing on Twitter and the social media should be shut down in England straight away. Yeah, unless England's getting paid to have Facebook, Twitter, and all them things, because a lot of celebrities on Twitter. Shut it down, or you find them, because when we're playing music. Oh my Lord! When the DJ's in there trying to give you like little love and look at happiness, look entertainment, they cannot wait. Copyright shutdown, block, can't. But you let the racism and the abuse go through your social platform, but you will not let us entertainers entertain with love. I can feel my bra popping. You won't let us do. Listen, I'm gonna play this tune.
What tune you got next?
Kiapatan, featuring Yummy Bowley.
Come on!
We are the chosen. Don't always bless up yourself. And remember, this is number 20 in our top 20 charts. Just come in, chosen people. Ghetto Youth International.
Why are you waiting, just chosen people? I want to make them a one so. I want to make them one so. Now why are you killing the chosen people? I want to make them a one so.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Lady Smurf Show. Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Lady Smurf Show.
Big up Arts Design. And I think their hotline number 0778522 5790.
Why are you waiting, just chosen people?
I want TG said Peter Patel, Oggy Patel.
Now why are you killing the chosen people? I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so.
Wasn't too much contamination distributing. Mr. Medical Oppression not contributing. Too much innocent to them executing. Officer to the Queen and jump on board. Only Rasta can save everything. A fireman a blaze everything. Babylon them want to praise everything. And we see them want to praise everything.
Now why are you waiting, just chosen people? I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so. Why are you shooting the chosen people? I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so.
To them so to them say I will say ya it make. To them say you talk up here me ya it make. And them say you on the way say ya it make. And them say you Martin Luther it make. And them say you Bob Marley ya it make. To them say you Malcolm X ya it make. Tell them I no discipline, I no respect. We say should me have to tell them so they think that's alright.
Now why are you killing the chosen people? I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so. Them killing the people with long guns, arms and rifles. I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so. Why are you hurting the chosen people? I want to make them a go on so. I want to make them a go on so.
And keep it real, them on believe up too. As well as I was to feel them on believe up too. Now the food that will reveal them on believe up too. The food them on believe up too. No, the execute them on believe up too. Them people live for you, them on believe up too. Treat them like we live for you.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to the Lady Smurf Show.
Thank you. Capital featuring Yama Bolu, and it's called The Chosen People on the Ghetto Youth's International record label. So check it out. It's number 20 in our Backayard chart. Big tune. That's going up and up. I can feel it. Yep. I can feel it. So, ladies and gents, again, we've been talking a bit about Priti Patel and her stoking the fire. Boys, just stoking the fire, telling the bitch people they don't believe in the Neil, more or less telling them they can do what they like with black people. That's what they were saying. That's what did you? Yeah. You see that? Yeah. So that's what they were saying. They was encouraging encouraging the racism, regardless if it's on the football terraces or off the terraces. Just their stance against supporting the black issues tells you where the government stands. Him trying to have a meeting with the social media is not making me feel confident with him.
What happened to show racism the red card?
anyone got any answer to that? You know the number? 077 8522 5790. We're live. So, like we said, like she said, what happened to it? What happened to it? Listen, on the terraces. Yeah, you saw outside. Let me tell you, the British hooliganism hasn't changed. Yeah, lockdown hasn't changed. That's why the Europeans don't like the British people. They will take a look at tourists, dirty money. They hate you, Brits. I went to Spain years ago. They was all over us, lot, because we're of colour. They said, we don't like the British people because they're nasty. They won't eat our food. They come here and bring their own food. They don't respect our country. But you come to England, oh, why don't you speak English? They want you to respect their country straight away. But you have to treat everyone the same. The way you want to be treated, British people, is the same way you need to treat people. And then you wonder why people don't like your country or don't like your people, your kinfolk.
Or come here to rape off your benefits and all them thing there. It's because you've been doing it to them.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, I believe if we're going to stamp out, and I haven't heard John Barnes. I heard him. I don't know if I was impressed with him. I heard him. I think the best I could say he was a great rapper.
You're doing him favours, love. Can you remember the dance?
He must
You don't know what we're talking about.
You must have done an Easter. You must have done an Easter egg when he done that, innit? So, ladies and gents, we're John Barnes. But the issue here is deeper just than the football. Yeah, the issue here that I said it must be weeks ago. That if you really want to get stamp out racism and you want to make it a zero-tolerance society, you start with your metric she's talking about. Know how dare what she's saying, and she can't even communicate the truth. She lies. That's my view, yeah? But if you really want to stamp it up, you make it law. Because you've got laws, but you don't implement them. It's like working for Tower Hamlets. I've worked there. Racist, you see. They've got all these policies. Not one of them get implemented. When you're saying, listen, I'm dealing.
It's not to protect you. Warm to you.
I mean, no. But you know, you try use the people them thing that they put down on the paper.
But this is the point. They make systems that protect them.
And it was that. As soon as I brought up the issue of racism, I was getting it from the Caucasian management and the Asian community, Bengali community were coming at me because I can stand up and I'm a strong, independent black woman, not assertive, educate, and I can do my job. The more you can do your job, the more those black players can play better football than their white counterparts, the more they're going to get the discrimination. So all I'm saying, if you make it a proper law that any form of racism, people will lose their jobs, their careers, their housing, anything that will stamp it out, you take their candy away and say, done. Or you do proper jail time, and I pray God they go in a jail where it's full of black men because you're going to get it.
Look at what they've done in the United States with the cancel culture. When a racist person acts up, they catch them and they done them on social media. What do you not think about that?
I think it was a good idea.
Because they can't get away. The thing is that people think that, oh, I can't get found on the internet because it's so vast, isn't it?
Yeah, you get lost.
Yeah, you get your little people that was it what they're called? When they got their warriors on their little keypads at home. That's not real. And it's like what do you call it? Mike Tyson said, yeah, you're brave when you're on that keypad in your yard, innit? But bring it out here, innit? You'll find that a lot of people are just not going to tolerate that nonsense. Yeah? So, what do we think about the cancel culture?
I do like that. I mean, I like that idea. And the thing is, they need to do that here in England quickly, yeah? Because there's only so much, you know, those footballers can take. I've even seen a Frenchman who's African and said, I don't know why we don't just take out all our black players out of the country, go back to Africa, set back up our own league and left them with their little plinker straight English football.
Yo, that works for me.
That's what he said.
I've been saying that for a long time.
Take out all of, because without these black players, you would never have got to, well, you could never been waiting on Harry Kane to get you to the semi-final.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, brother.
Yeah.
We saw him in the final. And I was talking to Ezra, yeah?
You were still getting over the last game.
Yeah, but I saw him in the final. He was barely moving in the final. The other time he moves is to score a penalty. The final, I did not see this boy carry any weight. Did you see him?
I didn't watch
Well,
it.
I watched it. He was like, I thought, where's Harry Kane today? On the day of the final, he had no energy. So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, without those players, England would never have seen the semi-final today.
True.
That's why I said when they got there, watch me. Big up Raheem Sterling. Not one other player I was speaking of. I'm looking at Raheem Sterling as England. And he's Jamaican. Can you imagine? You got a Jamaican born you scoring goals for the English people who want to discriminate him. Are you stupid?
Come on, Raheem.
Shut up before.
Could be a reggae boy.
I
think they need your help more. I don't even know what's going on with the reggae boys.
Yeah, boy, I don't even know if they exist again now.
Of course they do.
They're still around. Who's laughing? Robert Oates, how you doing, darling? Claudette Hall, hello. Saw your mum there the other day. Sorry, Claudette, I miss you, babe. So big up Claudette Hall. Who we got in there? Bella. Trilogy in there. Is that Trilogy in there? Oh, say like Sonia Queen Agent Grace. She's got something to say. Got to. Francie. Someone's on the yo. So long time I can get Evelyn off. Glad to see you. And you, Sonia Queen Aja. Sandra Martin Gogglebox, how you doing, girl? Hey. She's got another coach trip, ladies and gents. So check out her page. Check out the coach trip.
Are we going?
I don't know if it's her or Daddy Fridge, you know. It could be Daddy Fridge who's got a coach trip. So hold tight, Sandra Gogglebox. Blessings. How you doing, babes? Paris Cyrus, pick up yourself. Good evening. God, they're all coming in today. Yeah. Deborah Douglas. What perfume you got? Because them people don't want to wash you.
Oh, it's just my natural, you know, pheromones.
It's the eyelashes. It's the eyelashes. They're popping out of her head, brother. So big up Robert Oates, Deborah Douglas. Who has Paris Cyrus? Say hello to your missus and fam. Becky Beckford, hold tight. Dawn, always red card, never seen it. Christine Randall, how you doing, darling? Good evening to you. Hope you're doing all right. And in there, yeah, he's still on the ugly picture over there. Right, so that's one of our subjects because it's very passionate to me, football. And I've been fighting about races out of football since really the 90s. I've been tackling it with our games, making sure every team that we work on, because I'm a football coach as well.
Yeah, I know.
Is I know you know a lot. Multicultural. Yeah, multicultural. But the point is, ladies and gents, it's not about the black players asking for support or whatever. But you wouldn't tolerate it with any of the English players. So why would you tolerate it with... And I know they've had some overwhelming support. I've seen it.
Yep.
And you know Nick Ferrari.
Oh.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Every time I see him on TV...
You're trying to make me sick.
Every time I see him on TV, my bottom lip just gets swell up.
That's
you know,
bigger.
It's like you see him and my lip just go...
Just give me a bellyache just then.
Well, you know the way he talks. Yeah. He keeps saying... Oh, it's just a minority. Shut up, Nick Ferrari. It's the whole in. What do you mean, a minority? A minority of people racist. You see, Nick Ferrari, because we've seen your racism on your own LBC Dutty show, yeah? When you come out, when you see everyone supporting the black youths, now you want to switch up and say, oh, so they're a minority. Nick Ferrari talks so much cat, brother. He's pouring out of his big ram bumba cheeks. I'm trying not to swear you.
Well,
if I do 5 seconds out, I'll be listening.
And I can say it good. In full of doo-doo.
In English, shit, 5 seconds.
She did it on purpose, isn't it? I helped her out, innit? Exactly, Lady Smurf. Someone's laughing.
I've gone to the sin bin.
Wait.
So that's one of our topics, which has been about the football. And another one is, and it's been consistent over the last 10 to 15 years, is the sexual abuse and racial harassment of pupils in schools in Australia. But we were talking about it here last year. Now they're talking about it in Australia. Here the head teacher in Australia. Oh, it's not just down to the schools. Are you stupid? Oh, it's not just down to the schools. It's down to the... Shut up, head teacher in Australia. You must be drinking some kangaroo drink or something.
Is it mad puss? 5 seconds.
5 seconds, she swore. You can't swear on my show. You know how it goes. Even I can't swear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come. You understand? Yeah. Go on, Smurf. Who's this? Good. Curly B! How you doing, darling?
Hey, Curly.
Winston Pepper, good evening. Welcome to the Backayard bottom lip. Robert O said, good evening, Miss T.
Hey, Robert.
Don't say it like that. He might want to get married. Try your best, Robert. Just keep it straight. Hold tight, Claudette. Right. So, yeah. So, when the head teacher's saying that, it's like the bullying what's been going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
The schools are not taking no action. We've seen it for years. And people's have to take their kids out of school because the school keeps talking like they're walking, but they're not really doing. No. So when you're saying that children are getting raped and attacked in schools, yeah, and there's thousands, and they've reported it to the head teacher in the school, why are they not doing nothing about it? Let me tell you what the point here is. If it's happening in your schools and the kids are under your care, then you're responsible. When I used to run youth projects, I am the primary carer, the secondary carer of those children while they're in my presence.
Correct.
Hence that anything like that's going on it's got to be dealt with.
Safeguarding.
As soon as that happens in your school head teacher in Australia,
and you
call the police.
Paid a big packet to deal with them thing there.
Call the police in on the youth who sexually abused the girl. Call the police so both parents are there to know so that their picnic. What? You let the picnic go home after being abused in your premises? And then you said, oh, it ain't just the school's responsibility.
Ludicrous.
Shut down that school in Australia, ladies
Absolutely.
and gents, because the thinking and the mindset, and she's a female head teacher, your mindset is all about protecting the school reputation
rather than the children,
and rather than protect the picnic. So I send this to Australia so that idiot head teacher who gave the press, it's all about society as a whole has to take it. It's not just about the schools. Yeah, if my child goes to your school, why's my child getting sexually harassed or abused? You must want me to come down to school and blow it up. You're too mad. Did I get back?
Yeah, got back.
Oh, let me come.
Blowing up places. She didn't mean that, everybody. Okay.
Yes, man. Sorry, ladies and gents. Should we pop a tune?
Woo! Yeah, what we got next?
What we got next?
Get your fan ready.
Oh God, I've got a Jehovah. He was here. Remember the young Jehovah? And this track here says, sounds like me. Nah, compromise. How you got to compromise with your people then picnic?
What are you going to do that for?
How are you going to compromise with your black skin? What kind of foolishness is this?
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo.
Jehovah.
10,000 million more than hey, someone come. 10,000 million more than we don't compromise. We are Babylon, them couldn't have no time. Tell them when I was not alive. Someone that goes to the lady Smurf shout. Yo, 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 yo. Zamana 10,000 million more than hey, Zamana 10,000 million more than
Big up yourself, Piston Randall. See our promotions.
compromise. We are Babylon, them couldn't have no time. Tell them when I was back alive. Last time I'm not chatting to you, them recognize. You don't realize we are compromise. We are Babylon, them couldn't have no time. Hey, I'm in a good compromise. I am on a chatting to you, them recognize. You don't realize. And if I am on a gun, no one can pull it on. I'm on a people that we unruly son. From the child on a drum, cannot be a run. In a the evening and now when we stand from a we call the future. What a better way. Can't you live? And that them must say.
Mr. Rasta, you don't come here to be play, but you are the Christian boy. So they can make a way, now we are compromise. We have a million, them who don't have no time. Tell them to love us compromise. Bring you touch at the door, you them recognize. You don't realize how we are compromise. We have a million, them who don't have no time.
Picking up Ashley Bennett, YouTube family.
That's why you touch at the door, you them recognize. Tell them we are, yo, them would have want me, don't but man, that's all you know that. From the outside of the guide and watch over your shoulder. Like the open warrior, you feel like the soldier. And if fight them, I fight them, who will get me older. Take a check, and them kiss me back, and them no soda. No matter them, my friends, them forget about us. Them no lose, no matter earth and violate the order. But the rest now, the fire around ya, so we now come break my mind. We are my million, them could not have that time. Girl, don't know we now was not we night. That's why you catch at this thing, you never recognize. You don't realize, so we now compromise. We are my million, them could not have that time. You catch at this right, man, I can't be right. Yo, hey. Now tell me, cool, I rule. I would have want me cool, I would have want school. Hey, now tell me, cool, the rest of man are rule. Rule Babylon and them tool. Now tell me, please, it's a fire, can't see. Try to fire in a room, them believe, hey. Now tell me, cool, it's a fire, can't cool. Oh, well, we're not compromise. We are Babylon and putting up the eyes. Children from now, that's why you catch up in the you never recognize. You don't realize that we are compromise. We are Babylon and putting up the eyes. Now we are both fucking eyes. You catch up in the you never recognize. You don't realize Jamana. Take us a million more lion of take us a million more lion of she's on it. Jamana. Take us a million more
Wow, very own Jehovah was here. You can get him on True Melodies.
Talented you.
On the True Melodies music.
Chat. Yeah? What are you teaching the children? Out of all this, what are you teaching the children? Have you taught them about the historical hooliganism from this country? Do they know about it? Because if they don't know about it, then they're going to think that this is just...
Because this is a new set of hooligans, you know. These are generations following into generations.
They passed it down.
Yeah, do not think that them old man who was in the 70s and 80s are still here dropping fight. They passed it on to their next generation. Right. When you see them, I sent some pictures up on my Facebook status, and I put a statement: "The best of British." Eh? It was a video of them, the violence they were doing. Listen, the best of British, and I'm not talking about your beef.
You know what I mean? They're known for it around the
world. Sonia Queen,
wherever British people go, they know that they're going to be alcohol-fueled violence.
Remember, British people only have guts when they have drinks. They can't fight without the alcohol.
What do they call it? Dutch courage.
They don't even have Dutch. They don't have Dutch. They don't have no courage. They need a drink for geezer. Yeah, because without the drink, them not fight you, you know. And they want to fight in guns. They don't do one-on-ones like, you know, they want to fight. I see a video where they've got an innocent black man held up in a corner, about 10 white men around him because of football. You're going to beat up a black man because a black player missed a penalty. It's like you got psychosis or mental health.
You know what it is? You don't have no talent. That's your talent, it's hooliganism. That's your talent. And that is, that is the culture. ask them what their culture is. Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't believe it's a minority, ladies and gents. So you can forget the Nick Ferrari crap that he tells you on LBC, and share this to Nick Ferrari, because I don't business about the big old,
love you to do that.
the big old buffoon. Yeah, tell Nick Ferrari, Leader Smurf say him I chat foolishness, and he's using mainstream. That's what I keep telling you about the mainstream media is lying to you. They're using mainstream media to twist up your brains, and I had to watch it just to get my little education in to know how much they're going to try and use. And they're using a good platform, which is the Good Morning Britain, to do this thing, because you know it's all feminine and soppy. They're trying to think that we're brainwashed with the coochie coo with Phil and Holly, and coochie coo with Lorraine, and coochie coo with wait there. I have to watch it just because I remember I've got to watch that bit and then be on a reality, because it don't convince me. But I just need to make sure you don't know the Susanna.
Journalism.
Yeah, I know. The Susanna and all that coochie coo business. It lies. They're making you feel like you're in a little marshmallow land, and that these people are so honest and nice. That listen, it's better you talk to us with the aggression. You know we're honest.
You know we're real.
We're real. We're not going to get
relatable. Yeah, obviously.
You understand? Listen, I could skin tea all day long.
Me too.
And all day long, you would believe this. But as soon as I stop skin tea, you know, so this thing is on. What's me now? It's on. Yeah. So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, yeah, stop watching them little foolish lies that they got your brain marshmallows because you think you're in safe hands. The only safe hands you've got, ladies and gents, is your own.
Do not let down your guard.
Yeah. Do not let the fluffy. Because we know some people, we don't let the fluffy. Don't let the fluffy take your mind. Yeah, because the fluffy make you look like marshmallow. In fact, my cats are more toughy than your fluffy. Am I being wicked?
No, being real.
I'm being real. Yeah. Listen, let's put the ad breaks on because it's gone half. It's 10:30, you know. And normally we would have put it on by 11, but we started a little bit.
We started a bit late.
Well, how late did we start?
Just an hour.
But we started at 9:30, though.
Yeah. So
it weren't that late.
No.
It weren't that late, ladies and gents. But next week, look, we have to smile.
We have to smile. It's true. Come on. Because if you don't smile, what are you going to do? Bile, innit?
Murders.
There's a time and a place for barling, but let's try and smile as much as possible.
Right.
Let's smile at each other in the street. That's my thing. I do. I smile at everybody.
Can we put the ads on there, mate?
The Ladies Smurf Show is sponsored by the Blue Jay Cafe for the best in Caribbean and English breakfast and meals. Situated Portland Road, South Shore, SE25 4PP.
See it there.
On Portland Road, South Norwood, SE25 4PP.
Woo! Yeah, my beautiful people out there, check this info on Selection Online. Yeah, their website www.selections.online. Their email enquiries@selections.online. Their phone number 020-3940-0479. That's 020-3940-0479.
Liam Really
Their
Valentine.
Facebook Selections Online Limited.
Ranking TG
Instagram @selections.online. Twitter @selections limited. The location 41 Neville Road, Croydon, CRO2DS, where you'll get nothing but the best delivery right at your home.
I can do that.
Good job.
Shut up!
I love that bit.
Online. Check it out.
What's China? What's China? Couple painting it. You know the people love to painting it, brother. So as soon as I did that, she said, "Elijah, look like I do run for it."
You run.
I'd run too. But listen, do not forget, Not a Spot and Clean, mobile cleaning company on 074 950 43283, Instagram and Facebook not a spot and clean. They're based in London. Check them out. And also, do not forget Nadisha Gordon on Instagram at she_moves_DIY. Instagram, check her out. Great painter and decorator. Put your black money
where your black gobbies. I have to switch it off on you.
You see, she switch it up. You're too rude. Who's too rude?
Who said that?
You're too rude.
You're talking about her, innit? I got manners. Yeah, I'm big with that.
I'm sorry. I don't want to say so, but you know, ladies, you know, when you get passionate about certain things, yeah, let me just think. What's he saying? What's he saying?
He said, Empress, rah, 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 is there on point.
Hey, that's Leah really Valentine. She said, wow, did she sound good?
Thank
Ross
you.
Chalmers, copyright, patent, copyright. Hey, Deputy Fire, you too rude. I know, Debbie, I'm trying to be lame, babes. I am. But listen, do not forget also, after I told you about Nadisha Gordon and the paint and decor, please do not forget St. Vincent and Grenadines. Any donation is going to be more than appreciated. And if you're going to donate any materials, clothes, toys, food, anything, toiletries, please. Yeah, toiletries, like the English love a toilet. Well, toilet paper. Please go straight to Alchemy Bar and Restaurant, 28 to 30 St. George's Walk in Croydon, or the Brixton Soup Kitchen. They're still receiving donations. Big up yourself, Trilla Jenner. Or did she say hello to us? Blessed even Christine, did she say hello to us? Trilla, did you say hello to me? Come on, bottom lip, it's bottom lip show, you know. So, big up Trilla Jenner, good evening and welcome. But listen, also, do not forget the sickle cell and thalassemia.
Mm-hmm.
They need your blood. The people of colour are dying. You know they're not going to put you just heard the government said they're cutting world aid. Yeah, cutting the world aid. They don't feed nobody, and much less they're not even feeding anyone in the UK. So they cut, but have you noticed they're not cutting their own wages?
Ooh, be careful, people. There is food shortage coming.
Oh.
Stock up on your water. Stock up on your dried essential foods. It is coming.
I've noticed it. We've noticed it already.
Yeah.
Already, all of a sudden they've killed the African breeder, and all of a sudden they've looted up the place. Oh, we're struggling for food. And I'm hearing all the little tricks. Let me tell you, ladies, there's little tricks of how they're going to get food to be slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're destroying food as well.
They are.
Yeah. So what they're trying to do is squeeze the world. So be careful, ladies and gents. Yeah. Like Trina says, tell them again, Trina.
Make sure you get your essentials, your water, your dried food. Stock up on your toilet paper. All them things there. Yeah, your flour. Things that could get you through.
Pasta.
My children said they ain't eating pasta again because they're winning.
What?
They said they're off pasta because they won.
Really?
Yeah, they did. They were very serious.
I love their children, you know? Especially the girl child. She's not easy. The boy, I'm still beating him up at the moment until he gets some muscles. When he gets some muscle, I back off in it. What's his name?
Kamahari.
Yeah, Kamari. If you're watching, you best start doing your self-defense classes because your auntie's coming for you. And he's giving me a funny look the other day. The youth was eyeballing me, so I run him out of his own yard. That's what Deputy Fire said. Too rude.
Somebody's got to be in it. There you go.
I'm proud. I'm proud. But listen, we have to continue. We said our topics today has been based on Tyrone Mings, who actually stated that labelling anti-racist message as a gesture, politics served to stoke up the fire of racism and hatred. They did. That's what we said earlier.
Yeah.
As soon as the government gets involved they don't want to get involved in. It was despicable that a copper killed George Floyd because their coppers are killing black people here.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't get involved. He didn't stand up. He didn't support the world like the rest of the world. He didn't do nothing. But now when it comes to football, you're going to let in over 45,000 fans in there. Cricket can only have 600.
How did that even make sense?
Don't make no sense.
If they're claiming that the pandemic is on, even that day, come on.
Did you see?
And they've got their monarchy.
Isn't it meant to be in here? Last year, this thing was flying about in particles. Yeah. This year, Prince William, little son, your little wife, up on the left-hand side.
Mhm.
It must have floated past them, innit?
Mhm.
Why would they put them there?
Oh, sorry, their privilege makes it go over them.
Oh,
Yes.
the royal privileges.
The royal privilege.
COVID jump past all no. COVID just pop like a grasshopper.
Oh no.
Up
You
like a grasshopper.
Don't go there.
Up like a
Oh,
grasshopper.
blimey, governor.
Oh,
Not that one.
Wait there. I'm COVID. I don't want to touch you today. I'm sorry, but you know when you just have to put it in animation so people understand. Do you understand what we're saying? There's a whole heap of BS.
Yeah,
Can I say that?
You can say that.
BS out there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired. Ladies in the bottom. I can't even open my eyes. I can't. So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, please have some leadership. What is going on? Jamaicans say COVID, nah, keep.
I love the word. Listen.
I like the Jamaicans.
We're so poetic with it, innit? Nah, keep.
If Deputy Fire said it, nah, keep. That's why I like my Caribbean people. We live for today. We don't want to hear no foolishness. We don't want to hear nothing. What we want to hear and see the facts. I want to see the 100,000 bodies personally myself. Because if my eyes see it, I may believe or not. But all I get is stats. And I saw Chris Whitty with his big old chart. Did you see it again?
Oh, I don't.
I had to watch his statement about how he's going to release the people onto their own backyard. And the same thing I said last year, March, April. You know, he's saying that you've got to look after yourself and protect yourself. He ain't saying your life. He's come back round on the second year, and he's done it again. You don't got to take responsibility now. You don't got to be cautious for yourself. You're going to make your own decisions if you live or die. That's what he's saying, ladies and gents.
Well, if that was a real thing, I'd be happy with that because I'm making my own decisions anyway.
But we could have done that from last year.
Yeah.
Is that me?
I have no problem leading myself.
But
you have a problem leading yourself?
Me no, brother.
Okay.
But like I said, the Delta variant is worse than the COVID from last year. But he's telling us to go back to last year. We have to take responsibility and make our own decisions based on the. So why did you lock us off in the first place if that was the case? It was because you wanted to get your 5G masts all out there. And now you've got your 5Gs.
And they wanted to see how compliant all was going to be.
And you lot was compliant like fufu. Right there.
Ooh.
Fufu.
There's a big thing on the 19th outside 10 Downing Street. So there was a, on social media, there's this white guy. Quite a good looking white guy, if I don't say myself. Beard. And he was like, it was like he was giving a speech. We watched the 300, that film. It was like he was that guy giving the speech. Yeah. It was empowering. It was passionate. It was, and he was like, yes, if you're a man, get out there on the 19th of July outside 10 Downing Street. We're not having, it was, if you know, then you know, innit? But I would say that the time is nigh.
Oh,
we've run out of time, man.
I've got a track for this.
Have you?
It's called Legal Party.
Come on. Oh, what we were saying, look how they've done the DJ. The DJs
a big
protest as well. The DJs, you know. Pierre White DJs out there doing their house.
Right, JOCKEY. I remember this artist back in the 90s. Yeah, JOCKEY. He's come out of a fat tune and it's got social distancing in it. It's called The Legal Party. So everything she just said is on this track. Legal party.
They call it in the dance. When I be with no mask in the dance. The alcohol in the dance. Fully pass sanitizer in the dance. Hook up on him while with the Bluetooth ride and I practice social distance. Good food in the dance. Build up resistance. When if I white from a drink on COVID-19 can't get a chance. Don't call the music no illegal party. Don't breathe. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that.
Oh, outside Parliament, they had the rave out there the other day. And it was not reported. It was not reported.
No.
They had a big sound system. Unfortunately, of course, it was Caucasian because a black man would have got arrested long time. Sound system outside the doors of number 9. Oh, wait there. Are you not ready? That's it.
Take a look in at the dance. When I feel we're no mass in at the dance. The alcohol in at the dance. We pass on the dance in at the dance. Look up and in the line with the Bluetooth side and I practice social distance. Good food in at the dance. Build up resistance. But if I white from a drink on COVID-19 can't get a chance.
Big up Sheehan! Super duper shiny!
Got party!
Scully Rise!
It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that?
Nina Roberts! Suleiman!
Don't call me music, no illegal party. Don't be. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Election time, you want me sing the plate. As soon as you win, you just have to repeat it. I play Babylon, I bring down the dance here. I tell me about the curfew time after here. Lock up the promoter where everybody rate. Selector have to run, left him laptop case. Gunman out the road just to shoot up the place. But the party people you watch it. Don't call this music no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Don't call the music no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Big sound, no sing up long time. Play a little music, you look like a crime. Have you managed to from a bit of fish fry? I went police and then I have to be on a guy. So nothing now, and I just a thing where you try. The place locked up.
Check the eyelashes,
Free with your father, they will learn like right. Cause we got the right, not deny. Don't die with music, no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Take a look in at the dance. When I'm feeling no man in the dance. The alcohol in the dance. We pass on it as another dance. Look up and in the Bluetooth side and I practice social distance. Good food in the dance. Build up resistance. Well, if I white from a drink from the COVID-19 can't get a chance. Don't call it music, no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Don't call it music, no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that? Election time, you want me sing the plate. As soon as you win, you just have to repeat it. I play Babylon, I kick down the dance here. I tell me about the curfew time after here. Lock up the promoter where everybody wait. Selector have to run, left him laptop case. Gunman out the road just to shoot up the place. But the party people you watch it. Don't call it music, no illegal party. It's a revolution, Babylon, you want that?
Oh, that was a bad tune.
Bad tune. Hold on, what about you to say? Bussing.
Ladies and gents, to the Lady Smurf show.
Oh, you can start the conversation and get to the What do you mean, what we're talking? How long have you been here now, mate?
The tune was heavy.
The tune was good, isn't it?
Yo,
yeah.
See me get my dance on.
We was vexed about the Italian anthem being booed at. I mean, how disgraceful is our country? You're going to boo a guest. You started it off like that, it was never going to end good.
No.
What do you reckon?
Of course not.
You know, I remember Prince William standing there with his son and wife while they're booing, and he's the head of the state, soon to be, while they're booing the Italian national anthem. I mean, I'll be embarrassed as a prince standing there listening to my people disrespect another. Is it me?
So, no. When I was growing up, I got taught about sportsmanship. Yeah?
Me too.
Do we teach our children about good sportsmanship? Because that was not it. Yeah? Like I said, what are we teaching our children? What are we handing down to them? It's a legacy. And if you keep, like, they're going to keep doing the same thing. Like, no. We need to stop it now.
And being a black British born here, but not treated like I'm born here, because we've been like that since. Listen, I'm 50 plus.
Party plus.
Yeah. And we have never, as British born, generation from the Windrush crew, we have never been accepted as British. I know some of you look at me, Smurf, where I say, I know because I felt it. I grew here. Tarina was the next generation after us, and they're still going through it. And there's the next generation after Tarina, which is like her children and children come. They're still feeling it. So what we saw weekend was literally, and I don't want to overgeneralize, but it was a little reflection of the whole country. And if I was Prince William, I mean, his son looked like, I can't even talk about his son, but if I was Prince William, I'd be very embarrassed. He's there fighting. I mean, he did put out a statement. But William, it's all right putting out a statement, but all you can do is put out a statement. It's the impact that you need to do. You need to make an impact. Instead of just being a royal and visiting places, you're a young man enough. Your mum was teaching you before she died. You're young enough to make an impact. So if you're really, really against it, let's get stewards on the terraces, right there, recorded people who are racist and delete their membership card for every football match in the world. Why wouldn't you got stewards down the bottom seeing the racism, but you've got no one sitting in the stuff?
You'd only have to do that to a few people for them to get their message that, yeah, this is serious. They're running this thing, and if you love football that much, and this is where it is part and parcel, it's a culture. So you need to fracture that culture. You hear that?
Share the show, with Boris the Boffin. I tell him I told him that. Share the show with Nick Ferrari, another idiot who's got a big job getting. Have you seen the size of him? Because he's just chatting rubbish and getting huge at our expense. Yeah, huge. He's what you call obese with no sense. Yeah. So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, lead yourself. Look at the bigger picture. As Tarina said, it's about educating. Physical action, not verbal. You know what, silly? I used to be like that, you know, right? Oh, rucker. Tell them to.
Yes.
I've got a couple more girls. We used to love a rock. Yeah.
We're from Croydon.
We're Croydon people. You know the reputation of Croydon people. Yeah. We're in Honolulu right now, but we are Croydon people. Love a rock.
Originally, yeah.
And every time I had a rock, it was always unfortunate. A Caucasian breeder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a skinhead. Or a teddy boy. Yeah. Or one of the mods. Always coming at us. We're walking about our daily business. And before them fields said them bright, it's not till they're bright and I got the head in headlock. What did it say again? Yeah. So we don't mind a little rock. Understand, ladies, but I'm telling you right now, it's not about being physical. Let me tell you, the brain, as we grew up in it, the brain is better than the brawn.
We've got a little comment in YouTube. Brenda A. Lee.
Oh no, but that's your people. Brenda Lee. Where are these football? Hey, wait, no, you're not listening. Brenda Lee ain't just
passionate about this.
Wait. Brenda Lee ain't not just somebody. I just passed you. Big time history, you know. So let's pick up Brenda Lee. Brenda Lee says, "Well, these football players need to take what's happening very seriously and stop dating."
Stop dating outside of their race.
Well, he was telling us with his Jamaican woman from when he was 12. Hey, Marcus, he's still a virgin, isn't he? Rashford's still a virgin, isn't he? Yeah, he's still a younger. No, I meant, Mark Davenport, how you doing, darling? Good evening. Jeff Morgan, how you doing? Easton Daniel, how you doing, darling? Hi. David O'Brien, lad, you're not hot in here today. I've seen you for ages. Hold tight, Loren. Easton Daniel. Oh, God. Needle Roberts. Is that Ronald Stewart? Good evening. Be true, because COVID gave sense it don't go to Wimbledon tennis. He might miss Magna. Watch me. I'm the COVID. Man, I passed you today, you know. But man, I'm gonna pass you tomorrow, you know. I'll come visit you next week. So Jennifer, you're right. You're right. Trilogen and Blessed Evening. Who's this? God. Teresa Lukeman, another Waddonian. You see, we see the rough girl. She's not rough. She's a lady. But you know, we used. Don't say that we fight. We're ladies now. Who's cracking up in there? Someone's cracking up. Oh, Debbie Defy's cracking. Debbie, you take time with your walking stick and then drop on your foot, yeah, brother. So I'll take Debbie Defy. I know we're trying to behave in here, but it's very difficult when you're passionate about something, babes. And right now, Tarina's doing it. The education. Me, I'm just dip on a. I'm dip on a rah rah rah. Watch Chalmers, bonfire. What's my lip? It's a bottom lip show, ladies and gents. So say hello to each other. And if you don't, I'll block you. If you disrespect the chat room, I'll block you. And if you self-promote yourself without permission, block you. So, of course, today's argument has been about the football, about pretty.
Sorry, I forgot to mention about the thing of the young girl that cried in the one before, and they raised 25 grand because she cried. The German girl. You didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't. Talk.
No,
We like to talk.
okay. So, in the match against, which I didn't watch again, I don't watch this stuff, but came to my attention that the little German girl who was about 6 or so, 7, she cried because her country lost. And obviously, the British fans, as they do, they mocked it. And somebody came to the rescue, probably a white saviour, and they set up a GoFundMe page, and they raised £25,000. Now, my thing is, how are they going to find this little girl? Why would you take your time to set that up? Why do you think that she deserves 25 grand because she was crying because her team lost? Like, what are you teaching her? That you can just cry and be upset about something because your team didn't win and you just get lots of money?
Because Saka did cry, the young boy did cry,
he didn't get
and all he got was
racial abuse. Yeah, but he gets paid. He gets paid well. Yes, he does, but he doesn't get paid to be like taking a piss out of the racial discourse. No, he doesn't get paid for that. That money can't do nothing for that. Yeah. So that line there, not gonna work.
Southgate. What you should be doing, Southgate, as the England manager, as saying that we don't. Why should we go into the World Cup with racist fans? That's what you need to say, and don't even just minority or do a Nick Ferrari. Oh, it's a minority. Let the whole lot feel the wrath because of a minority. That's how we roll. Because trust me, when let's tell you how my mum used to roll with her 4 daughters. When one of us behaved, all 4 of us got to beating. And now trust me, we soon got that one to behave quick because we don't like taking beating from other people.
That was a good one.
But that's how
that happened to me a few times.
And I didn't like it, but it kind of made sense. It got not sense in a way. To me, it was horrible. But if you put it in a different picture, if the fans who are going to these football matches do not like being tagged with being racist, challenge your own. Sanction your own and challenge your own in the stands. You're going to stand there as a non-racist. Wait. Stand up next to a racist who's shouting out monkey chants and you're going to stand there, challenge them. If you don't want to be labelled, because to me, by you not doing anything, also makes you part of the problem.
Yes, your silence means that you are complicit.
Prince William stood in there, and he had the power to get on a big microphone in the place here to tell the fans, because they ain't going to disrespect him. What I'm saying, Prince William stood in the middle of all that stuff.
Carried on like you can hear it.
Wait there. His son heard everything. Do not think you standing in a tree view that your privilege closes your ears. It doesn't. Your son's ears was well awake, well hearing, and you lot are standing there and you can hear, I know they can hear behind him, the racism. I know you could have heard after the penalties were missed. You heard it, Prince William. Don't be talking to people about all the tweets and the social media, my brethren, because you heard it live in your face, in your ears, in the stadium. Yeah. So why are you talking about social media, Prince William? What about talking about in real life action in your face, in front of your son? So now your son feels, oh, is that what we're meant to do? Because that's how they learn.
That's of course.
Is that what
it's about the children?
Is that what we're meant to do when you go football? And I heard the fans, and my dad and mum are standing there, and they never said to me, "Oh, son, it's wrong." I heard monkey chants and the N-word. And is that the way it's meant to be, Pops, when we go for? Yes, that's how the boy's going to be trained. Without the discrimination against the Italian anthem and the discrimination, you must know, your mum did not bring you up as a fufu. Your dad might have, but your mum did not bring you up as a fufu. Your mum brought you up good and proper before she did. May she rest in peace. And you're still standing there, Prince William, due to be head of state. Just I stand there with your wife and son, and now I say nothing. The people are shouting out monkey chants in front of your son behind you. Is it me? Is it me? I just feel like no one ain't seen the bigger picture. But if his uncle, someone's saying something there. But if his uncle Andrew can condone his paedophile.
Well, you see it there? It's one in the same, isn't it? Because now they haven't got him to go to America when there's so much evidence stacked up against him. And, you know.
I'm emotional, D. Miss Sugar, big up yourself.
He's royalty. Really, mama.
D Smiley. Listen, I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down. You know, you ladies always say, ladies may mind your blood pressure. Ooh. But I'm just passionate. Yeah, I'm passionate about people being treated fairly. I'm passionate about people because remember I said two months ago, didn't I say to you, these young black men are Wayne Squidley, how you doing, darling? Are employees. And every employer has a duty of care to the employees. So even in the England team, the England FA, you have a duty of care to address the situation in your stands and on social media. The Football Association, you have the power to change what goes on in these football stadiums. You have the power to say if any more racism is dealt with in any of your stadiums, your team loses points in the league. Done. Boom. They did that years ago, you know.
I know.
Boom. That's what you do. Any team you go to, like Millwall, all them big old racist, dirty team, lock them down or take them out of the Premier League and fling them down to the lower leagues.
And find them.
And I guarantee you, you won't find one racism coming from their members. I don't care. I love Arsenal. But if Arsenal fans are shouting out, take Arsenal out of the Premier League, how are you going to have a team what supports and allows their fans to be racist? Come on. There's so many different ways. Is it me? There's so many different ways to address the racism. They're talking like it's complicated.
No, it's complicated for them because they don't want
to take the action.
Right. We have all the answers. You fling it out to the people then, yeah, and we can tell you what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. That's the simple. And because we know that they don't want to do it, why are we still participating in their thing? Do you think, like, if my son was a baller, yeah, and he was I'm not letting him play for it. You're mad. I'm like, no.
Go Africa.
Well, I'm going to take you somewhere where
Africa.
You know, you're respected. Your people, you get paid. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing for my boy. However, because they get so much money in the football, yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Why do you think?
It's about power, isn't it?
Why do you think they let 45,000 people jump in? Remember, jumping all over each other like COVID don't exist. Yeah? Why do you think they let them do that? Because it's money, ladies and gents. It's not about the COVID. You can't have one rule for one sporting culture and none for the rest.
That's right.
You understand? So that tells you they're never going to tackle racism. But like I said, and Tarina has said, we've got the answers. You just don't want to implement them. I'm now using my work, told you. You just don't want to implement the cause and effect and deal with it. I mean, on our show, we've been on it like an hour and a half, ladies and gents, and we must have come up with half a dozen solutions to be looked at. So send this video to boys. Send it to the Football Association. Do your best, yeah. And then do not forget Nick Ferrari, the blasted idiot about a minority, because you must be part of that minority, Nick Ferrari. Yes, Lady Smurf is calling you a dirty down racist, Nick Ferrari, about your work. And LBC's still got you. I don't know who listens to LBC. I'm not encouraging it. Don't listen to them idiot people then. So I'm saying like now, ladies and gents, if the racism, I'm going to come up with something, because I have to take action too. If the racism continues on the Facebook, on the Twitter, and other social medias, I, for one, I'm going to ask the people them, and especially the people of colour, to boycott them.
Well, if you can lock down the president of the free world from using social media platforms, three of them to be the president, then you don't have any excuse. If you can do it to that man there, you have power to do it.
And we, ladies and gents, have the power to boycott them and ruin them. Yeah. And I've got to say, I think 90% of the users on Facebook are people of colour now than it was when it first came out. Because when it first came out, all I kept seeing is sausages and bangers and eggs.
Are you talking about pictures of people's food?
When the Facebook first acted,
bangers and mash. Hey!
Full English. That's all we saw.
Oh, see, ask them about their culture.
That's all we saw on Facebook. But I believe now, 90% of the users, they're cracking up, right? 90% of the users are now people of colour, of foreign nationality. So that more or less gives us the power, ladies and gents, that if Facebook doesn't want to support us, they want to just cut the DJs, cut the entertainment, but they're going to allow people to send racist abuse to footballers, racist abuse to celebrities, racism to people like you and me. Why are we using their platform?
Thank you.
So Marcus Rashford, Raheem Sterling, all you guys, come off the stinking dirty people platform and do your own website and run your things, brothers. Yes. I'm sorry to say, guys, you don't need that platform. You're getting paid enough. You don't need that fan club. You're getting paid enough. And when you're playing out in football, you got 40,000 looking at you. Don't be crazy and have people go to your website and it's got nothing to do with none of boycott and come off the people them dirty platforms. That's the answer. You won't have, no one won't be seeing no Twitter abuse. Come on, Rashford. Come on, Sterling.
Can you imagine if you all switched off your TVs? Can you imagine? If you said, right, I've seen it, I've witnessed it on my box, and you said, no, I'm not having it, and you all switched off your TVs, ratings, they go down.
And, your website goes up.
There you go.
So all I'm saying, ladies and gents, we've got so much reasons and so much answers and problem-solving answers to address the issues of racism in the football, racism on social media. And trust me, I know I should go into politics. I feel it.
Yes.
I feel it. It's
like a fire in your belly.
I can feel it. But are they going to manage me?
I can manage yourself.
I can't manage me. Are they going to manage me? But you understand, ladies and gentlemen, we have intelligent, we've got people who've got common sense who can make a better answer to the whole. Is it me? But we can, innit?
Of course we can.
Yeah, we've got.
Someone just said, yes, that's a good one. Let's switch off our TVs for a month. Hey.
Sweet provider, Daddy Shortman, how you doing?
Who was it that said that?
Jackie Butler, your favourite. Why do the footballers need to be on social media? Pure on the telly anyway.
I don't watch it. I don't understand how people are still.
I was with her yesterday.
What time
did I get to yours from Honolulu? 2, 3?
Yeah, about that.
And I didn't leave her yard to what? 10, 11? I would never turn on one TV. No. Proper social interaction. Looking in the eye, conversation. Jar corner moving. Yes, no, yes. You understand? Don't let my chest get wicked, yeah? Anyway, let me play you a tune. Because it's 10 past and we have ranted on a bit.
Ooh, what we got?
And this tune is by the artist called Dollans. And guess what the track is called? Hero. Well, our players are heroes for taking that up. I've got to tell you, our black players are big time heroes because, you know, once you're getting on that, sometimes, even though you took the knee, sometimes you've got rights to walk off the pitch. If someone's going to shout at the monkey chance, you look at, and remember, a lot of them say, ref. They say to the ref, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Or they say to the side man who does, you know, the offside bit, he's standing there and he's saying, did you hear that? And because it's black players, these boys are not. And look what
the drag up one.
Did you see that?
I saw the picture. Remember, I didn't watch it.
I watched it. He picked up boy literally off the Italian, chowed down the black boy
him down
like a sleeve rag doll, and nothing was done. That should have been a red card off the pitch. But again, yeah, the referee didn't want Italy to have 10 plays. No, he saw it.
You did see?
He saw it. He was right on top of it.
No, I thought it was blind. I thought we had the first match with a blind referee.
But listen. When it comes to black people, they're all blind. Wait there. Can't see nothing. Dark, you know what I mean? Too much back there, too much black, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's right.
We're done. Yeah. So all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, we have the power. And the thing is, you know, it's easy for us to stand here in front of you guys and talk and rant on. But we do have the power, Jackie Butler. Yes, that should be or being a red card. Thank you, Jackie Butler. You understand? So we can only share with you our common sense, our views, our honest opinion, you know, and we take the feedback and information. There's a referee called Ginile all the way. Miss Bagley said the referee was Ginile all the way. It was. So we can only share with you, and we hope that you've gained some insight to how we think that things could have gone and can go in the future. But the point is, are you willing to take the lead? Are you willing to say, yeah, I want to boycott something? If it's turn off the TV for a month, or if it's lock off on Facebook for a month, we can do what? Go on.
Football, is it personality, sports personality of the year?
Yeah.
Get out there and vote. Yeah?
Vote
for our boys.
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah?
Raheem Sterling has been playing for his own team and England 100%. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to choose, and if I hear Harry Kane go up there, trust me, I'm going to take out one of my teeth then, yeah? And get to the cat. Yeah? If I even hear that boy Harry Kane get in at the mix, if I hear him even get in at the mix, because you know, ladies and gentlemen, I know, you know, if it wasn't for those young black men, England wouldn't have got past the quarterfinals. You know, come on. They may have a team, and they're still bonding, but considering what the old players did, remember what's his name? David Beckham, Ashley Cole, none of them worked as hard as these boys. Yeah.
Yeah, they put the work
Yeah.
in.
And you know, one of these fans said nothing to them, and soon as even when they lost, they're sitting up with the cigars afterwards. These boys ain't. They're crying their eyes out. Oh, you're lucky, don't do that to me. My cats look at me viciously, maybe because I don't smile no more. Jennifer, I have not watched TV for the last year. That's Lorena. She said she hasn't watched TV for the last year. Bea, yes, that's good. Oh my God. So guys, please give us a call if you're ready before we go. 077 85 22 5790. Let me read some of these comments in there. Real talk queen, too much BS. Real talk what? Fufu. What you really like? You like me, fufu? Squeeze bun dutty Babylon in the chat room. Harry Kalo. This ain't the Harry Kalo. I thought it was Harry Kane. In Spanish Town, St. Catherine's, Jamaica. Me, I got you over there in a Catford boys. Boy, me broke up teacher, Mr. Thomas. Me stop him from doing it again. But I lost out in school at 13. Kicked out, expelled, Ron come Jamaica. So Harry had to go in Catford when he was living there through the racism from a teacher. And he bossed up the teacher till he had to run go Jamaica protecting himself. You understand? So, like Harry says, many of us are the new generation. And you remember that boy is 19. He's definitely the new generation. He's still going through what we've gone through for the last 60, 70 years. And Boris is standing there with his little... shut up!
It's not true. It doesn't exist.
Yeah? You got Peter Patel.
No colour.
What's the face?
Batty wall.
Do you want to... 5 seconds. What's... Oh, I look like posh Bex. Peter Patel. You know she's a bully because she bullies her staff. Okay. I'm saying it live. You know she's a racist because she's not challenging nothing. She's now stoking the fire. She has stoked the fire and told the British people, yeah, I'm not into this political gesture. Black people have been killed, mate, by people in authority like coppers in America, coppers in England. So the gesture is to say that we're not standing for it no more. You stupid woman. How did you get that job as a Home Secretary when you're not looking after your people them in Britain? You do know what Home Secretary means, don't you? Pretty ugly Patel. You do know what it means, isn't it? It means you must look after the people in England, in your home, in their back garden, be it don't matter what culture or colour creed they are. But no, you want to say, I just don't support people participate in this type of gesture politics. So he's right, you're stoking the fire. Yeah, you're provoking the British people to be anti-black. Is it me? Oh, and then you got Boris, more focus on action rather than gestures. And now he's sitting in there where Keir Starmer's for the first time started boarding about on it. And he's sitting there in the House of Parliament going, and Keir Starmer's chucking at him. And he's going, because he feels shame. Yeah. And the thing what
I feel shame, sorry.
No, they don't.
Okay.
Let me play this track called Hero, because let me tell you, it's not heroes about them getting you lot to the finals. It's heroes that they're taking so much abuse on the way to the finals, ladies and gents, and they're heroes after because they're still getting abuse.
Peace to the world.
Big up Poland.
Yeah, for reason with yourself sometimes.
You can tell that he's a hero.
Hold tight, Sonny West. Pick up yourself, Brenda Lee. Harry Kayla, Spanish Town, St. Catherine's, Jamaica. TG, Leah Really Valentine in Twitch TV.
I'm gonna break the chains of fire. You're not a trust they alright. Show your footing from zero. All I know they can't change. I know that you've set yourself and pick your heart up. You know that you're stronger.
Yo. Shoes as human beings. And bring peace to the world.
Let's pick up yourself, K-Vibes. Welcome to the Bottom Lip Show.
See that man in the mirror. You can tell that he's a hero. Spreading his wings when the wind blows. You might not know what is it.
Leah Really Valentine's in Twitch, you know. But you're looking for on Facebook. So hold tight with Dolan's Heroes.
I'm gonna break the chains of fire. You're not a trust alright. Show your footing from zero. All I know they can't change. I know that you've set yourself and seek your heart. Know that you're stronger. Forward and stay like that. See the man in the mirror. You can tell that he's a hero. Spreading his wings when the wind blows. He might not know what is in there. Like the man in the mirror. Yeah, look at you. Girl, that's what you got it in you. And be yourself. I can see it in my eyes. From your step from the go on. Make your ship on your back home. I smile. can tell that he's a hero. Spreading his wings where the wind blows. Him alone nobody's in love. See that woman in the mirror. She alone can free you. Just tell her that about it in you. And be yourself. I'm not gonna break them chains of fire. You're not a trust in alright. Show your foot in from zero. All I know they can't change. I know that you set yourself and think you're a welcome. Prove to them know that you're stronger. Why? And they like say, see the man in the mirror. You can tell that he's a hero. Spreading his wings where the wind blows. You don't know what is in you. See that woman in the mirror. That's what can see you. Can't affect the body in you. And be yourself. La 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 la. Be yourself. Be yourself. And they like say, be yourself. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like the moves. You see the moves? I'm always taking the mickey. I don't know where you come from. I don't know why people come on in. They don't always take the mickey. But I love that, isn't it? So that tune here was, it's a good tune, isn't it?
It's a beautiful
Heroes, yeah?
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
I'm listening to the lyrics.
I put it in.
Listen, all the tracks that have been played, they've been relevant to what we've been talking about.
Yeah,
Inject that kind of inspiration. Because we don't want to come without any solutions. Remember, I always say that to you.
Yeah, yeah. And we love a solution. And we love a row.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I do. Love a row. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play another track. And guess where it comes from? Tell them our favourite lady.
Our favourite lady is Debbie Defire.
Tell them
Boom. And the track is You Don't Deserve Me.
In it, Raheem Sterling. In it, my boy Sacco. In it, my boy Sanjay. Really? In fact, it'd be black playing it.
Know your worth.
Watch me.
We've changed the vocabulary. Question.
Does it, love from Australia. Lord, who's that? Must be Angela. Is that Angela Lewis? Is that Angela Lewis? Oh, JT Jatang.
Wow,
Welcome from Australia.
Good.
Yeah, we got Alison, Angela Lewis out there.
Okay.
But she lives in Sydney. She comes from England, and we know I used to work with her. So JT Jatang, welcome. We're just cussing your schools out there, just like we're cussing the schools out here. So let me tell you, JT Jatang, make sure this video gets to that head teacher in Australia talking about the sexual harassment and the sexual abuse of school picnic, and she's saying, "Oh, it's not just the responsibility of the school." Of course it is. The children are in your care. So if your children are getting abused and sexually abused in school, tell her in Australia you to call the police and get the picnic and the parents there to go to the police station and have him charged or she charged. Innit?
Because you don't deserve to be at HT. How about that then?
As a head teacher. I hope you caught that abbreviation because I normally miss them. I'll call that one. All right. So listen. Oh, sorry, darling. We're going to play this tune. And the reason why we're playing this tune is off. You tell them. I can tell them the reason. You tell them where it's coming from.
It's coming from Debbie Defire. Her album, what was it? Where Do I Go From Here? This album is fire. Every track is fresh. Trust me.
Do you remember doing this when you was you? Boom! So listen, ladies and gents. This track here is called You Don't Deserve Me.
Yeah, you don't deserve it.
And trust me, every black person in the UK who's been over here since the late 50s. Yeah, me a bonfire, JT. Yeah.
Fire man!
Bun!
Go down!
Where Rash Chalmers there? Lad! You see it there? But listen.
In his honour.
In his honour. But ladies and gents, every black person in the UK since the 50s. Let me tell you something, British community, and I don't want to generalise it, so my white views, I take nothing personal. It's the show, yeah? But my family and ancestors have built this country. Because without us, England would be nothing. Same with the football. Without them, England would never have made it to the final. But you don't deserve us, ladies and gents. You don't deserve our community. You don't deserve our culture. You don't deserve our blood, sweat, and tears.
You don't deserve our tolerance. We've been way too tolerant.
You want bossy? Bossy.
You don't deserve me. You touch it when I need 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 me. You don't deserve me. You better you don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You break my heart. 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 You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You play with my heart.
Child, we're about to have a garden. Do you feeling it?
That track is flame.
He's telling them, innit?
Bussin'.
You don't deserve me. You touch it when I need me.
Ladies man, shut.
You touch it when I need me. You touch it when I need me. You touch it when I need me. You don't deserve me. You better you don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You break my heart. 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 You don't deserve me.
Harry said it's a big tune.
You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. Play with my heart. You don't deserve me. You better you don't really love me. It's best that we come. You don't deserve me. You don't. You don't deserve me. You don't. You touch it when I need it. You touch it when I need it. You
don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me.
Visual. Do I look vexed? Do I look like my eye got popo?
What are
Yeah,
you doing?
because you don't. This country do not deserve.
We.
And really and truly, if we all left this country, England would collapse overnight. The ungrateful son of a people there.
And that is an option, everybody.
I renewed my passport. I renewed it. Me can't see me. I'll go back to England, you know. Yeah, man. So I'm glad you've enjoyed the show. I'm going to leave you with the ads. And guys, ladies and gents, thank you for kind of supporting the new movements that we're doing with the show. That we're now going to be doing our bass and bottom lip show on a Wednesday. We've had to cut down a day because come on, listen. 3 days a week. You've got
Cutting Honolulu.
Yeah, and we've been burning the candles at both ends on this show, haven't we?
Yes, man.
Lord, have you seen the amount of people's come from ours? I've had about
good energy.
I've had about 4 minibuses bust you here. No, not minibuses, coach loads.
Yeah.
So we've had to slow it down a little bit. It's not to do with COVID. It's just to do with my little team that said, all right, ladies, we need to change up the style. I said, okay. So big up Rebels Liberating Society, of course. Big up Julie Locke. Big up all the co-hosts who's been here with you guys for that from June last year, innit? We started this. And guys, they ain't leaving us.
Nope.
Because you deserve us.
You do, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the love.
And as much entertainment we can give to support, but can you imagine? They want to give us the red card on the Facebook, YouTube, and take us down. And we ain't even said one racist word.
Give them the red card.
So, guys, we will get to your chats too. We'll get back in the chat room later on to respond to your stuff. And again, share the show. If you can get it to Australia, Jatang, send it over there to your people there. If you can get it to Boris the Boffin, Peter Patel, Nick Ferrari, just make sure this video get to them. And if they want to come back and, respond like they do to, nicey, good morning. Oh, Susanna Reedy, what the fluff. If they want to respond to the fluff, they can. But we hardcore around here, yeah? I am titanium. I don't budge.
And I lie. Serious something.
So ladies,
we wanted. I feel like I've been to the gym.
I'm telling you, but again, Serena, thank you. I know it's a struggle to get here to Honolulu. Thank you for entertaining and being here to support our Backayard family with the bottom lip, because you saw the bottom.
Thank you for all the love that you lot show me. I really appreciate it and I receive it.
She not gonna wear, if she does leave you, we just try and bring her back anytime. So we'll be seeing her in a few months' time, because the co-hosts are now really spread out now, because you've got the guests, that you've got co-hosts, and you've got the guests. It's not all crammed in, so people get time to get on with their lives, innit, girlfriend?
That's right.
Do their thing, plan time to plan, innit, ladies, man. I don't want to cause a revolution or they come knocking on my door in Honolulu.
No, we do.
Yeah. They said, lad, Cuba, I'll look for you. And next week, we're going to be talking about Cuba. That's a whole heap to chat about, ladies and gents.
We didn't even touch on Haiti.
And Haiti. So next week, Tuesday.
I might even phone in next week.
I think you could double up with whoever comes and double up with them. We can have 2 co-hosts running their guns, because me and my bottom lip will drop all night, all day, all morning. So guys, have a great evening. And I will see you on Friday. Anything goes. That ain't changed much. I don't know what I'm going to look like. I don't know what I'm going to wear. Well, you do know I'm going to play the chart show. But I don't know what I'm going to wear. I'm just going to turn up. As Miss Maggot said, turn up.
Turn up.
Yeah. So please take care of yourself and try to lead your life. Take responsibility for your life and your vibes. Do not follow no kneeling, panicking, and idiot. Yeah. So take care. Thank you. Go say your goodbyes.
Thank you, everybody. It's been amazing as usual. Why are you looking at
Are you getting fluffy?
No, you know I do have to get a bit.
Don't get fluffy.
Because I'm not going to see you guys for a little while.
All right.
I'm going to miss you.
Get fluffy. Brenda, she's getting fluffy.
Oh, beloved.
Hey, Jamaica, St. Catherine's. It's not St. Catherine's. St. Catherine's, where is it?
I don't know.
Oh, who's in? Oh, Jennifer Peterson. Robert Oates, Karen Sterling. Who's that? Oh, who sings that tune? That was
Debbie Defier.
Debbie Defier and the Defier
You
music.
Don't deserve me. That was a banger.
Yeah, I've got family.
That's a banger.
I've got family. You know what? I was in shopping today in Mawson because in Honolulu because she's flying over. I had to make sure we get some goodies in. And for the youth to disrespect me, I take them to disrespect. Yeah, true saying, I'm not having it. So he could sit in your house and walk in my room. He can follow your auntie, but you disrespect your people. Then go.
Lock them off.
Lock you off. He wants to look after the chavs. He wants to watch it. And when your own blood is doing it, you listen. I'm not just me cussing the racists if I don't cuss my own. Yeah, my own is as bad as the people that were racist. So listen, guys, take care of yourselves.
And each other.
And each other.
Yeah.
And remember what we said. You don't have to watch or get involved with social media. Social media needs you more than you need it. So remember that. So take care. Good luck. And I'll see you Friday.
The Lady Smurf Show is sponsored by the Blue Jay Cafe for the best in Caribbean and English breakfast and meals. Situated Portland Road, South Shore, SE25 4P.
Lady Smurf Show is sponsored by Blue Jay Cafe for the best in Caribbean and English breakfast and meals on Portland Road, South Norwood, SE25 4PP.
Woo! That's English.
Yeah, my beautiful people out there. Check this in.
Deborah Douglas, good night. Take care.
Online. Yeah, their website www.selection.
TG, good night and thank you, darling.
Their email inquiries
Lorena G,
at
good night,
selections.
If we miss anybody, we catch you in
their
the chat.
phone number 020-3940-0479. That's 020-3940-0479.
Up full.
Facebook Selections Online Limited. Instagram at selection.online. Twitter at Selections Limited. The location 41 Neville Road, Croydon, CRO2DS. Where you'll get nothing but the best delivery right at your home. More prosperity blessings to you, okay? Selections Online. Check it out. You'll never regret it.
Oh, go on, have a go. Go on.
Word.
She's going to say good. She's going to say good night to you now.
What? That's what Rush Charmer. Big up yourself.
Hey, Rush Charmer, I've got a lawyer.
And your wife, your beautiful
Sonia
wife.
Crutchy. Hey, Rush Charmer, I've got a lawyer for you to paint in that, yeah, because boy, she's got it good, you know. Anyway, guys, listen, let me sign off. Sort out my guest. I've got to sort out, you know, make sure she's safe and secure. And we will see you on Friday night, 9:30 till 11:30 on Anything Goes Show.
Yay.
With myself. I don't know if she wants. It's a Friday. You do what you feel. Just give
Friday feeling.
Just give me half an hour's notice. That's how we roll. Listen, guys. Listen. Take care. Thank you. And again, good night.
Good night.
Boom. 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 Boom.